Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of games. I've been an analyst on Dota Pit, so I've seen a lot of games. This is my, I don't know, 5th game from Star Ladder, but let's focus on the game. Some bans coming out from AD Finem, Disruptor, really weird ban coming out from them, and Lone Druid, that's a pretty common pick or ban these days. Really strong hero because of that range.
Dire team ban.
Little bit of preemptive one. It's also worth noting that as they were getting into this game, there was a lot more chatter between them. These two teams know each other really well, and so I think that there's going to be some more of those maybe slightly strange targeted bans, but it leaves open the Darkseer IO combination from AD Finem. So you know, being able to push out lanes without being there, IO can get the relocate gank. Is there any hero in particular you really like paired up together with the IO?
Yeah, I think, well, not with IO, with the Darkseer, I want to see Earth Spirit. I'm surprised it's not banned so far. These two really work well together. As for IO, you can do pretty much whatever you want with it. AD Finem usually picks Pit Underlord with IO because of that insane damage reduction coming from both of the heroes. But they're not gonna pick Underlord this game because they already have Darkseer for their off lane.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Vega Squadron banned Necrolite. We've seen some IO and Necrolite games coming from AD Finem in these past days.
Yeah. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Yeah, I think they're fine with their openings. They have pretty much of everything, so they don't reveal too much. As goes for Alchemist, I particularly don't find that hero so strong. It's really situational for some strategies, but I don't feel he's overpowered. He's also a bit nerfed in this patch, so I don't find him that strong.
Radiant team pick.
Yeah, that's Darkseer also works well with Bounty Hunter, same goes for Earth Spirit, and we know AD Finem was picking at the Boston Major first pick, just went with that Bounty Hunter first pick all the time, and it worked out tremendously well for them.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Riki.
Dire team pick.
Well, they needed a hero to combine that with, so Bounty Hunter was banned. They had an option A, Earth Spirit, option B, Riki.
10
so
seconds
they went for Riki. Riki works really well against Juggernaut, so easy to gank him because he can't spin, and it's his really easily escape mechanism. There's an Earth Spirit coming out from Vega Squadron, so there's some mobility and ganking potential coming out from them.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Ursa Warrior.
Dire team pick.
These three, it's practically their one lane, so they're gonna be safe lane, but they can also go aggressive with those three heroes. They have survivability, some heal. The heroes have high armor, and I think that can work out for Vega as well. And they have a strong lane push as well with Rubik and the Juggernaut Spin, Healing Ward. Just skip the creeps, kill the whole wave with Blade Fury, but I don't think they will go aggro against Darkseer. I think they just want to feed on that Darkseer if they can.
Bat Rider!
Radiant team ban.
Well, Oracle. Oracle is some kind of counter to Darkseer, but it's not picked up anymore. We don't see him because he was hit hard by ice. So it works. It dispels his Iron Shell, but overall the biggest nerf on him was the cast range on his spell. So that's the main reason he's not being picked.
Dire team pick.
They need some more control in the mid hero. What are we looking at? Maybe an Invoker?
5 seconds remaining.
They need something. Might be, but I think it's gonna be Invoker. They need something to combine Vacuum into something, into Cloud, into Smokescreen, into something else. They need something. Oh, Queen of Pain. Yeah, I just love that hero in this patch. It's so good. The items fit her so well. One of the best heroes combined with items, especially late game with those builds: Aghanims, Octarine, Blade Mail, maybe Lincoln Sphere, BKB if needed. But overall, just an awesome hero. I'm surprised the hero is not picked more often, actually. Such a strong laner. Really easy to gank, has pure damage, high mobility. Yeah, the talents are just amazing on Queen of Pain. I would say top 5 talents overall. I don't know, even if they go Invoker. There is nice prediction, man. Can dodge Shadow Strike, yeah. But I'm afraid for AD Finem's draft, because they don't have any push or any anti-push besides Orb. If the game goes wrong for them in the early and mid-game stage, they're gonna pretty much lose for sure.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
ends up working out for him.
Pick is more complex. If you can see, they have pretty much everything. Push, anti-push, really good ganking potential, but the puck for AD Finem sealed the deal for them. They needed something with more silence to control Jug and Queen of Pain, and a little bit of out-pushing the lane and some initiation before Ursa gets a Blink Dagger. So the initiation's probably gonna go with, let's say, Ricky scouting, puck blinking in, then the relocate comes if needed. And for Vega Squadron, it's pretty easy with Third Spirit initiation, and once Batrider gets his Blink Dagger up, pretty easy to execute combos from the Vega Squadron side.
Yeah. Alan, I think that also a lot of this early game is going to come down to how much the Ricky is able to get done, because we've seen time and again Rickies make a huge impact in these early games. Maybe you find a courier snipe, maybe you're able to find that key kill on somebody, but if that doesn't end up happening, Hero is just so garbage. It really ends up being a problem.
Yeah, it will. If the game goes really wrong for them, as I said before, their heroes are not really a comeback heroes. So, and you have a position 4 Ricky and position 5 Io. These two are not really great of a supports. They need items to be efficient. Both of them.
Ooh. And this ward, I can't tell if that's just outside of range or just within range.
It really looks on the edge of it. I think it's out.
That's about as close as it gets. If that is out, that just sucks, man. It's the worst. Well, AD Finem, but unfortunate there as these early stages. Wait, what am I talking about? I'm so dumb. That's a dire sentry ward.
Yeah, okay. I went dumb with you, dumb and dumber. All right. Rick is trying to steal. All right, that is a nice move from Earth Spirit. If he hit it, he would just place a sentry, and that would be a dead Ricky.
Yeah. Right. Well, we're off to a hot start already. Ricky is going to be able to head down here, and it looks like Barton placing down a ward for himself as well. Is this a... Oh, God, is he going to get the D ward? All right, well... They get in a good spot here. They're going to try and go for the deny, and
yeah,
he ends up
wants
taking
to
it
secure
nonetheless.
it. Well, at least that mid ward is not denied. All right.
Oh, Sioma though, he's keeping his eyes on this courier, and it's going to be coming right back underneath. This should be a courier snipe, I believe.
Yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Radiant's
So done.
courier has been killed.
Man, I think with the Ricky, it would go the other way.
Oh, Ricky tried to snipe the rune. We have some double lanes at bottom. Batrider versus Batrider and Earth Spirit against 3 of them, actually. Well, as I said before, Ricky and Io, these two are really not good together. Ricky will just harass, Spartan will heal him, but Ursa will free farm, that's for sure. Already has a Windlace and the Boots of Speed, his high mobility against Batrider.
Ooh, they did get the slow on the Sneko, but can only get 2 hits with the Fury swipes off before they're forced back again. And, I mean, it does feel like if they happen to overextend at any point, Mad could punish this pretty heavily. Outriders are scary in these types of lanes, but you think it's going to be okay for AD Finem?
Yeah, they're fine at the bottom lane. They're, as I said, Ursa will free farm. But I don't think Ricky and Io will get too much from this lane.
Well, up top it's a little bit... Wait, hold up. Rolling Boulder? No, he's just going over there to the shrine. Up top, Ditchiara is going to be going up against the Dark Seer, and then we're probably going to see fairly continuous pulls from Sioma whenever he gets a chance to. There was a ward blocking that camp now, so it's going to have to wait another minute before he gets the spawn. Do you like the movement that we're seeing from him to head out of there for now and just try and, I guess, go over and secure a different rune?
Well, he shouldn't move there. He Quap already took the rune. It was a bit of unnecessary movement from my side of view. He killed the courier. Well, he can't get the kill top. He can if Darkseer makes a mistake, if he lifts him in the good. Okay, let's check mid. But top is pretty even. I mean, Darkseer is gonna farm anyway at this early stage. You can't stop him from free farming.
Very frustrating indeed. Ditya is going to go for the spin now and running down SkyLark a little bit, but, well, maybe he can do something if he would have.
Nah, he had a fairy fire as well already. Has a boots of speed.
Oh,
right.
Sioma though, the rep. They have him. This is maybe next time here as well, though. They can use the shrine if they want. Fairy fire, trying to pull him back and away. And
nice reading from Sima. The movement, but lacked some mana to put on Ricky Maru. But still, he's gonna score a first blood probably if he doesn't deny himself on Roche. Let's see.
Trying to go for it. Wait for the last hit. They end up getting it. Maybe
nice.
next time. Played.
Let's check the bottom lane.
Nice kick away there. Snako going to be able to get Madara away from him, so still fine for the moment, but things are getting a little bit more testy as these levels start to go up. And I don't know, do you think that there's going to come a point where Vega can start to pressure this Ursa more and maybe even find a kill? What would be that level that they would need, or would it take another rotation?
Well, they need some stacks on from Batrider, from sticking a palm, and maybe if he overextends, they can get a kill on him. Once Ursa gets level 6, I think it's gonna be pretty impossible to kill him.
Doug is dead here in the mid lane. They've found him. He used his orb aggressively, and G ends up punishing with Sioma rotating in again.
Yeah, you need to be careful when you're playing in a matchup Queen of Pain against Puck, not to use that orb too aggressively. If there's a support, or just, I don't know, Queen of Pain having a lot of level advantage because of that courier and gold as well, so you need to be careful when using that orb.
Yeah, and top lane they're able to find another kill now onto SkyLark, so 2 kills going the way of Vega, a couple of different lanes. They're looking pretty solid right now. Do you feel like one team is maybe more comfortable with the start that they've had? Losing Queen of Pain's gotta hurt.
Oh, Queen of Pain? What do you mean losing Queen of Pain? Queen of Pain didn't die.
Oh, sorry. I mean, not losing Queen of Pain, but what am I talking about? Thanks for... This is why we have you here, man. Call me up on my bullshit.
Okay, that ward, I went with you, but it's alright. Next time I won't.
But yeah, do you feel like one team is a little bit more comfortable with the start that they're having?
Yeah, I think Vega has a overall better late game and better mid game, so I think they're fine as things goes for them. I think AD Finem needed to rotate that Ricky on top lane and try to maybe get some picks off on Rubik or an Earth Spirit if he moves to be 3 against 2. So I think that was the plan from the start, but I don't know why Ricky was at bottom. But Queen of Pain is having a really good time. Love the item build, no boots, just second talisman into magic wand, fairy fire. She's gonna tank up against that arcane rune as well. Okay, we saw maybe next time
kill up there.
Dying.
There's a pretty nice little combo there. Ricky lays down the center, or rather the Rubik lays down the sentry, know that Ricky is going to show up and try and take the rune, so just cuts off all access from that happening, and they knew a nice little combo to ensure the kill.
That's the thing about playing against Ricky or Bounty Hunter. They're pretty much easy to predict what they're gonna do. Like, there's always gonna be try to ninja the rune and stuff like that, do some fancy stuff, killing the courier. You can just try get a dust or a sentry ward and just punish him for that.
Now this movement into the jungle here by G, trying to find a pick off. He talked about the no boots, definitely moving slow, but there's a strong possibility to kill off Madara here. He's gonna get ran down, they get the silence, the stun as well, Sonic Wave's available if they want to use it. Io shows up, they bring him low, he gets the enrage off. Oh man, well played in there by Madara, able to stay alive through it, and now G's gonna go down. So they turn around the gank.
Yeah, that's why I said it's pretty impossible to kill Ursa when he hits level 6. They just punish them for that. Queen of Pain even uses ultimate. You know, that's a really easy comeback for Puck now. Look at the CS 29 versus 24. Queen of Pain dies once.
Jeez. Yeah, the quick fingers on the enrage there, it blew the gank completely.
Let's see what he has in quick buy. Mask of Madness. A lot of players love to go for it. I'm not a big fan of it. It's good, but I don't know if you can't use an enrage during it because how it works right now.
Oh, big fight in the mid lane, though. They pick off maybe next time already at the start. Spartan going to drop as well, I believe, with the damage coming in from the dagger. G is getting ran at again, though, and they've already been able to bring him back down. So Io will die, but they lose G yet again. And now Sioma trying to stay alive here, and he's going to need to throw Madara away. Looking for the bash. Not going to happen. Roshan was not able to get the deny. So a big kerfuffle going on mid, and Dichara is also here. Everybody else from AD Finem is in area. They're going to try and run him down and might just be able to do it. Vega has been looking good up until now, but now losing everybody across the map.
Nice place from Ursa right there. He had a TP ready, TP'd in, got 2 kills. He's very active. Madara overall is a very active carry player, helping his team, especially when it's going bad for them. Now Io on the bottom got level 6. He's pretty high level. Got some free experience there.
Well, it looks like they want to try and punish him here as well. They're going to rotate in several heroes for this. Well, mid there's G just holding the line, but this should be a pretty quick and easy pick-off. Don't expect to see any end. Can they go and try and take the tower after the back of this pick-off?
Let's see. Well, they have Ring of Aquila. Someone canceled the TP. I think they're gonna push it a little bit, since AD Finem's gonna pressure the top tower. They're gonna kill it faster. Actually, Ursa's TP is gonna be on cooldown. Darkseer's gonna have it half HP. I don't think they're gonna defend bottom tower as well.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, thing with Queen of Pain, when you're at early levels, is that you need to be really careful at using that blink, because if you get caught or go blink too aggressively, you're gonna die. The cooldown is 15 seconds, it's just so high.
Relocate gank in now. They're gonna try and keep him alive, but Sioma is gonna drop to the relocate gank coming in from Spartan, and so Vega wanted that tower, but we're down to about a quarter HP before they get pushed back again. And fought out this movement here. G, what do you think about this Veil build for him?
Yeah, I love the Veil build. The Puck's gonna go for 1 as well. I think so. Well, might be for the Puck or might not. He can just go blink dagger. It depends how the game goes. It depends how the next fight goes for them. If he gets a lot of gold, he's probably just gonna skip it. He maybe build it just to get some extra stats, extra less hitting and the mana pool. But for Queen of Pain, I love the Veil build. Gives her some stats and some armor against Ursa and Riki, which she will need later on. And there's a lot of damage, magical damage output coming from Vega in terms of Bat Rider, Jug Spin, and most important, Earth Spirit ult.
Definitely. Well, and we'll see how the next couple of minutes end up going. I will mention now as we get to that 11-minute mark, net worth, Ursa up on top. They're moving in to take down Roshan, and this does feel like it might be a bit of a tough contest for them. Dichara doesn't have a TP, so it's going to take him a while to get here. Well, he actually goes and picks one up now.
Yeah, this is always risky, but the Roche pit can go both sides. AD Finem used their shrine, so let's see who has. Okay, Vega has their shrine ready, so this is really important when fighting Roche. If you can just not die, survive at, let's say, 10% HP and just use it as a team and go back in quickly, it can turn the Roche fight and the whole game as well.
Yeah. Well, it does look like, at least for now, they're not gonna try and go for it. A little bit too scary for AD Finem. They back out, go take some ancients. So what do you think are going to be kind of the objectives for each of the teams over the next couple of minutes? Is there anything that they really feel like they need to accomplish, do you think?
Well, the Roche fight, they're gonna try to get the fight near the Roche. Once Ursa gets his blink dagger, maybe try to get a pick off on one. Ricky scouting, it's easy to get a pick off there, but I don't think they're gonna force it before the Ursa gets his blink dagger. As for Vega Squadron, I think they need to pressure that bottom tower, which is at 140 HP, and it should die, open the map for them. After that, they just need to, both teams need to take tier 1 towers, so the map can open up for them. Make some space.
Well, the TP into mid, they're going to relocate and try and take down Xioma. He is going to get caught there. They dropped the Dream Coil even, but everybody else is going to show up now as well. They are going to be able to get right on top of Thug, bringing him low. Can they find that kill? They are going to be able to. Madara, just a little bit in no man's land, but
yeah, right timing on relocate. As we saw, the Mask of Madness, Ursa was in trouble there. Once he uses it, he can't use his ultimate. It's really a double-edged sword for him. Once you, it's better to use it after you use ult. So, or once you get Aghanim Scepter up, you can remove the silence with it. Or not actually. You shouldn't be able to do it.
Shenanigans. We need that patched. Fix it up, guys. That's the next reel. Ooh, a nice little creep here for Ditya as well. If he manages to find somebody, could go for a straight up Omni Slash away from the rest of the team. But maybe next time, obviously not going to be found. He's going to head back over. They want to take down Roshan. And at least for now, it does not look like Vega Squadron are aware. Although they do scan it out and see that there's somebody outside the pit. So
they won't be able to make it.
Time?
Nah, you're gonna die next 2 seconds. 1-2 hits and it's dead. Right? He has a full inventory.
Maybe next time is there. They jump forward. A big Dream Coil. The silence on him as well. Vacuum back into it with the wall. A good combo breaker coming out from Snake. And the magnetize on the several. Mag is gone. They end up losing 1 off of that fight. Looking pretty good, but AD Finem
uses the shrine
for more.
Let's see what Ursa can do.
Well, as Aegis there, Thug is there as well. They're going to throw out the, well, jump and silence also. Spartan is already gone. Ditya used that Omni Slash, but Dara jumped forward, can't find anybody. Very chaotic fight. They lose the Aegis and they don't really get a ton for it.
Yeah, they didn't get much out of it. I think Ursa was a bit too aggressive there. They could just back off and try to take mid tower. It would be more secure for them with that Aegis push. Let's check the item progression. Ricky is pretty poor, so goes for Rubik.
Oh, Xioma. Rubik is going to get jumped on. Madara, no Aegis this time, and well, AD Finem need to bail. This is a problem. Thug has already used his orb aggressively, and as a phase shift, trying to get out of there. Tricks of the trade, doing a good amount as well. They maybe can bring down Ditya, but he does have that healing ward. Thug gets the double kill, though, in the end. They haven't taken down that Rubik the second time. Maybe next time gone as well.
A lot of heal came from this in that fight. Overcharge plus bottle plus earn charge. He just healed Puck so much he could have tanked a lot actually, and with Veil he dealt so much damage to them. I guess they didn't expect it.
For a moment there, like they were all going to end up dropping, but AD Finem come out on top. It still feels very contentious to me, like neither side has a definitive lead.
Yeah, it's pretty even. You can see by the score as well. 10-9, only 2 towers missing for both sides. The second one's gonna drop.
Oh, Mag is still there. Does have lasso and to deny, so nobody wants to come up and test him there.
Well, Helm of the Dominator and Yasha picked up on Juggernaut. Helm of the Dominator, pretty common item these days, especially on carry heroes. Gives so much stats and a lot of HP regen, so goes for aura. And the most important part, that creep, as goes for creeps. 2 of the best creeps so far in this patch is the ones he has at the moment, Satyr Banisher, because of that, I don't know, how would you call it, funny cooldown. 3 seconds and it lasts 5. Pretty much you can dispel anything. You can dispel silence from Puck. And well, you can dispel smoke screen, but still
pretty sure the word you're looking for there is bullshit.
Yeah, maybe that's the right word, exactly. Or overpowered. Needs to get hit by frog hammer.
Nope. Ooh, they have found Madara. No enrage as of yet. They've been able to pull him back in on top of the silence, and they burst him in time.
He's using a relocate.
Comes out.
Relocate used. He missed it.
Oh,
wasn't in range.
Now he's going to come back to that spot
they
as well.
They spotted. They're bringing it out.
A little bit off the mark with the boulder smash, so I was going to escape, but yeah, more pressure coming.
Darkseer's going for straight hood after that mech. He's skipping Guardian Greaves, skipping Blink because of all that magic damage coming out from Vega. Pretty much that's all the magic damage except for Jag right clicks and his ult. Okay, Queen of Pain ult is pure, but still Queen of Pain later on will get some right click damage as well. She went for Yule Scepter, really good item for silence against Puck, or just using it on Ursa in team fights, because Ursa doesn't have any BKB yet. He's not even planning to go for it now, so you can just control it, or just when he uses Enrage, just lift him up in the air, wait for it to go off, then kill him. Or if you're in Cloud from Ricky, just go use it on yourself and you're safe. Just buy some time.
Yeah, and I really like the idea of going for an item like this as opposed to something like a BKB as well, because you're not necessarily committing yourself to that super early item. Like, it wouldn't have been great against the Ursa anyways, because he can still just like kill you to death within it, but also just the fact that like you're not, this is a game where I feel like Vega are comfortable going to the later stages like you were saying earlier, and so you know, don't commit to that early BKB, take it later and just you get the item to get you there.
Yeah, it gives you so much more at this stage of the game. I mean, building up BKB so early is it's like really shooting yourself in the leg. At 30-minute mark you would have 5-second BKB, if not earlier, especially if there's a lot of fights going on. So while this item beats BKB in terms of playing the game at this particular moment against Ursa, Puck, and Rikimaru.
Oh man, Ditchia is gonna run right into the... Oh, they actually didn't find him. Dara looking for somebody else. Instead, they've been able to jump onto Mag, trying to go for the TP. Not gonna happen though. So that smoke gank was not scouted out by these wards over here in the jungle, and AD Finem able to find another pick-off. So the Aegis has gone their way. It didn't end up yielding a ton. They find a pick. Do you feel like... Oh man, Sioma? Running away. They are going to be able to get the Purge Creep though to keep them alive. Skylark is here as well though, and well, that's going to be a pretty quick jump and a kill.
Pretty dead Rubik. They're going to pressure the bottom tower. Vega's not going to defend that. They're going to probably even continue going because they just killed the Batrider and didn't see Blink on him, so well, he's pretty close, 300 gold away from it, but they know he still doesn't have that initiation that it's needed right now for the Vega.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So it feels like AD Finem has kind of just been snowballing and finding these kills around the map and kind of punishing it. When's the turnaround point for Vega in their draft? Is it just the Blink Dagger for Batrider that makes the change, or is there another item or level timing that works better for them as well, where they can start to fight?
I think at this point Vega is still stronger. Oh, good initiation by Puck.
Oh god, they are definitely stronger, but when that happens, shit is rough. That is a tough one, man.
Well, they're getting caught again and again. Well, Juggernaut was close to his Manta style. He's really not at the moment. 1k gold away. He needs that to get rid of that silence from Puck so that he can't insta-die. Queen of Pain.
And G here again uses the Yule Scepter. Gonna try and get out and away, but just too much damage from Madara. Ends up finding him and getting the kill, and oh, he's gonna have his Aghanim soon as well. It almost feels like with this next Roche, they're almost gonna be ready to go high ground by the time, like, they can take down those other tier 2 towers, no problem. Meanwhile, Io back home is going to be able to walk away, it looks like, as Vega couldn't quite find the kill.
Vega should punish them for these relocates. They saw some more heroes being on top, then they need to get a kill or two out of this. It's so close to their base. I think Vega is just playing a bit sloppy, getting caught so many times. We still haven't seen, I think, 5-on-5 fights. There was like 4 heroes from Vega, but those fights they won. They just need to gather up as 5.
Well, and it seems like that's just sort of a very natural inclination against a a Ricky and an Ursa, like that. This combination of heroes can just melt anybody on the map right now. You get the silence down there, and not to mention, you know, throwing a puck in there for a little bit of extra control. They really don't have many other stuns or team fights outside of him and Darkseer.
Yeah, Puck was really doing a good job. All those initiation, that's pretty much the only initiation and control hero they have. And he's really playing amazing on that pack, especially if you consider the start. 1 kill, 1 death on him, courier killed, but he made it back into the game.
Alan. Ditya, in the meantime, going to be able to finish off this Manta style just about now, and they need this pretty desperately. He does have a TP, so they're going to come and try and take this fight as they pull back in Madara, trying to bring him low. Sonic Wave over the enrage, the relocate out. Oh, wow. I don't know if AD Finem want to fight into this, though. It is a shrine that's open, but Thug and Skylark are there. They can jump in if they want to. They have eyes on him. The silence is a little bit off the mark, but they do find the stun. That's magnetized down. They're gonna be able to get the vacuum wall back. So much damage on top of Vega. Oh my god, they're dying like my frame rate. It looks like this is also going to be Ditya going down possibly. Jesus.
Oh, that was a really bad timing on Juggernaut's spin there. He used almost all of it on nothing. Pretty much was waiting Io to come back. I don't know why, but it's just a bad move from him. And that was vacuum into Puck ulti into Veil, and the Puck spell. Just so
Ricky Cloud too.
Ricky Cloud as well, yeah. And there's a whole list. I couldn't even finish the list. What happened there? So.
Oh Jesus! Well, we said, you know, the next Roshan potentially thinking about high ground. They take down tier 2. And this graph, God, almost 50,000 net worth lead with 10,000 experience for AD Finem. And we said that there's not a great way for AD Finem to come back if they fell behind. What about Vega? Do they have that comeback potential with their draft here?
Yeah, they do. There's always a good lasso, but last fight he lassoed Ursa. I don't know if he saw the IO behind him. If yes, then that's really a mistake from him. He needs to use that on an IO, otherwise he's just gonna send him back. Maybe he thought they have enough damage to kill both IO and Ursa, but...
Oh. At this point, it's almost a foregone conclusion. You can imagine there the Rubik. He feels like he needs to get himself in a position where they can help him defend, so understandable, but will get punished while the other lanes are pushed out, and Vega just in emergency cleanup mode at this point.
Yeah, they took all tier 2 towers, now they're just gonna go take the shrine and then just push out the lanes and maybe even get a pick off and then just slow push with the IO heal on tower. It's easy to execute it. Well, we haven't seen much of a Bat Rider. He went for drums. That's really not common item we see these days. He's dead.
Oh no.
I don't know, it takes so much time to get that Blink Dagger up. Overall, Bat Rider is not that popular pick anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of felt like he's fallen off, and of course they're... Oh no, G. Yeah, he blinked over to the side. Madara's found him for the moment. They're going to be able to chase this. They didn't use the silence yet either, and there's the cloud on top of him. I mean, I feel like at this point it's almost too much harping on it. Like, have to move out around the map and make these type of plays where they're... But it's just too much damage coming out from that Finem. They threw a rock at him.
Yeah, they have 3.
He's gonna find the last.
They have 3 top 3 heroes in top 3 net worth, so Io has a Glimmer Cape for that extra damage reduction. Pipe on Darkseer. Pretty much all magic damage coming out from Vega. Ursa, first he went for a BKB, then he saw, alright, maybe I don't need a BKB, maybe I need Desolator because we want to finish the game right now, so we just need that extra damage on the towers and extra damage on the heroes. So it's a good way of thinking.
No fuss, no muss. Let's just end this game. Absolutely. And well, it's certainly feeling like going into this one, it was kind of even-ish, probably a little bit more favored into AD Finem, but they have just looked dominant. All of the map movements, everything. And G now here trying to find some sort of initiation, but with the Aegis on Madara, they're just not giving the opportunity. Puck throws down the Dream Coil, maybe a bit too bold there.
A bit too far. They even have a shrine ready. They shouldn't dive like that.
Madara, there's the silence. Omni Slash as well, going to connect. Mag is fairly low here, but they are pulling back in. Maybe next time he's still going to be able to live through this. Madara is down. That's the Aegis. There's the Omni, and bringing out Skylark. The mechanism is already out and online. They are going to be able to kill off Sineko, though, as he jumps forward. Sonic Wave comes out. I don't think it's enough damage to actually make this happen.
Damage output.
Yeah,
so much.
Ricky is just like he's a damage dealer at this point as well. So they're gonna buy back on Jug, but that's just crippling to his item progression, and they won't.
They're just backing.
He's used
They're
his orb.
just backing off. He's TPing inside of his base, but let's see if he can make it out. All right,
they got him.
1,000
gold to Jug.
Well, Jug bought back, and Batrider bought back, so it's a dieback from Batrider.
Under attack.
Ursa lost Aegis.
Ooh. And G, if he blinks up here, we'll see if they end up going on him. Now, it's a good decision for him just to walk up there instead of trying to go for the blink up high ground. And
Ricky picked up a blink dagger, so he can position himself well in fights and blink out once he uses tricks of the trade. Can just use it and be secure after that, just blinking out. He was going for Basher. Oh, feels like Vega is really behind the items, but they can still make it. I mean, Dota in general right now, you shouldn't dive. It's really hard to take tier 3 towers, especially with the shrines. In my opinion, those shrines should be removed from the game, but that's just my opinion, because I don't know, you can turn the fight around. Just one bad dive, two ballsy move, and you're back into the game. But
Puck and Ursa, these are heroes that hit a very strong particular timing, and now actually they're going to be able to move in. They run by Spartan, and Half-Eyes on Madara, they throw down the net, they have the Omni Slash available.
Really bad initiation, how they plan to go on Ursa with a BKB and out the
damage out there. Vega running out and away, the BKB has been popped in. They're going to not break off that roll forward by Sineko, but still the chase is going to continue. They've already lost 2. It looks like that is going to be the extent of it.
This really seems like a desperate move coming out from Vega. They just tried to go on Ursa, who has a BKB and Enrage ready with 2000 HP, and Wisp sitting behind him. I don't know how they plan to execute that, but
grasping at straws is what it feels like.
It's just like they're trying something to happen, but it's not happening. And Ricky Maru is just dealing so much damage at the moment. He's soloing that Batrider, who's just gonna blink out.
Oh wow, yeah, that's disheartening. Your position for Ricky is just completely dismantling your offlaner, and bottom lane is going to be pressured in now, and looks like the tier 3 is about to go down. G lifts up with the Yules, but I don't know what else he's planning on doing there.
Puck has a Dagon level 2. So much damage coming out from him. They can solo anyone.
And no sentries. Alright, they pull him back in actually. Maybe next time. Goes for his ulti to keep him back. They're still fine. But Omni Slash, it's on the creeps. It is going to be on Madara. Maybe next time just going to take some of the damage from that as well. And Thug backing away as well. They are not going to be able to kill off G though. The Queen of Pain blinked out and away. Madara still chasing down Ditya, and now they have the Diffusal Blade. Can they run him down? It looks like it is not going to happen. Oh, nice kick away by Sineko to keep Ditya alive. And well, the Shrines, they're making this comeback sort of happen a little bit. They might be able to bring down Spartan here in a second. Still silence up. Ditya needs to run away. Mag is there as well. They get another nice combo from Sineko.
That's a 4 or 5 man foil.
Oh, jeez. And there it is. GG just gets called. They had everything, but it wasn't nearly enough.
They got caught so much during the mid-game. Vega Squadron. Good initiations by Puck. Really good timing on items from them as well. After
Reserve time.
Riki.
Dire team pick.
Well, they needed a hero to combine that with, so Bounty Hunter was banned. They had an option A, Earth Spirit, option B, Riki.
10
So
seconds
they
remaining.
went for a Riki. Riki
5
works really
seconds
well
remaining.
against Juggernaut. So easy to gank him because he can't spin and it's his
Spirit.
really easily escape mechanism. There's an Earth Spirit coming out from Vega Squadron. So there's some ability and ganking potential coming out from them.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Yeah, I think they're fine with their openings. They have pretty much of everything, so they don't reveal too much. As goes for Alchemist, I particularly don't find that hero so strong. It's really situational for some strategies, but I don't feel he's overpowered. He's also a bit nerfed in this patch, so I don't find him that strong.
Radiant team pick.
Yeah, that's Darkseer also works well with Bounty Hunter. Same goes for Earth Spirit, and we know AD Finem was picking at the Boston Major first pick. Just went with that Bounty Hunter
10
first pick all the
seconds
time, and it worked out tremendously well for them.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of games. I've been an analyst on Dota
team pick.
so I've seen a lot of games. This is my, I don't know, 5th game from Star Ladder, but let's focus on the game. Some bans coming out from AD Finem, Disruptor, really weird ban coming out from them, and Lone Druid, that's a pretty common pick or ban these days. Really strong hero because of that range.
Dire team ban.
Little bit of preemptive one. It's also worth noting that as they were getting into this game, there was a lot more chatter between them. These two teams know each other really well, and so I think that there's going to be some more of those maybe slightly strange targeted bans. But it leaves open the Darkseer IO combination from AD Finem. So being able to push out lanes without being there, IO can get the relocate gank. Is there any hero in particular you really like paired up together with the IO?
Yeah, I think, well, not with IO, with the Darkseer, I want to see Earth Spirit. I'm surprised it's not banned so far. These two really work well together. As for IO, you can do pretty much whatever you want with it. AD Finem usually picks Pit Underlord with IO because of that insane damage reduction coming from both of the heroes, but they're not gonna pick Underlord this game because they already have Darkseer for their off lane.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, they Vega Squadron banned Necrolite. We've seen some IO and Necrolite games coming from AD Finem in these past days.
Dire team ban.
Ursa Warrior.
Dire team pick.
These three, it's practically their one lane, so they're gonna be safe lane, but they can also go aggressive with those three heroes. They have survivability, some heal. The heroes have high armor, and I think that can work out for Vega as well. And they have a strong lane push as well with Rubik and the Juggernaut Spin, Healing Ward. Just skip the creeps, kill the whole wave with Blade Fury, but I don't think they will go aggro against Darkseer. I think they just want to feed on that Darkseer if they can.
Bat Rider.
Radiant team ban.
Well, Oracle. Oracle is some kind of counter to Darkseer, but it's not picked up anymore. We don't see him because he was hit hard by ice.